Good morning to each and every one of you on this rather grey and dismal day, but certainly not a dismal morning here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms at number 471 Papanui Road. My name is Mark Morrison, one of two auctioneers working alongside you, my good friend and fellow auctioneer, Mr. Chris Kennedy, on my left here. We're looking forward to working with you here this morning. Now, just before we kick into things, I do need to take some time to take you through a health and safety announcement, of course, in the environment that we do find ourselves in. So you will note that we asked for your details when you came in the front door. If you haven't given those to us, please just make yourself known to the team who are just tucked out the front door there. You'll also note that we asked you to sanitize your hands on the way in, and we ask that you do sanitize those hands on the way back out as well. If you do become unwell in the next 14 days, please do let someone from the Harcourts Gold team know, and of course, go and seek some medical advice as well. If you are feeling unwell this morning, we do respectfully ask that you could vacate the rooms, just given the circumstances that we find ourselves in. You'll also note that we have done our best to separate the chairs in the room. We appreciate it. It's a busy morning, but we do just need to do our best to keep some social distancing for the time being. We thank you for your work and assistance on that. Okay, we're moving right along, folks. Now, I'd like to firstly acknowledge our sellers, first and foremost, and thank them for their ease of access, their presentation, but also for their choice in agency. We appreciate that there is choice out there in the marketplace, and we acknowledge their choice and thank them for working with the team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, I'd like to take some time to introduce, if I could, some of the key faces here scattered around the room who are here to help you and work alongside you. Mentioned before, Mr. Chris Kennedy, fellow auctioneer, he's here to help. He'll also be scribing the bidding as we move forward today. Mr. Cameron Bailey as well, one of our management and ownership here as well. John McFadden, is he floating around? He's probably still just working through some. There he is over in the corner. John, almost missed you there. One of our owners here at the Harcourts Gold team as well. And our management team from our Parklands, New Brighton office, we've got Nicola Craig over on my right to your left. Margaret Danzer, are you in the room anywhere as well? She's floating around as well from our Redwood office. And I also have, of course, Kyle Sutherland here from our Papanui office, and Anna McKenzie as well from our Papanui office as well. Also on my left I have Alana Davey. She's our IT guru. She's the one driving the computer. We are beaming out to the World Wide Web as well, so that the bids that we take, they'll be put up on the screen, and also they'll be put out onto the World Wide Web as well. So good to be working alongside you as well, Alana. Now, I know that the team at Harcourts Gold, they will have made all of the relevant documentations for today's auctions available to you. That includes the limb, the title, and of course the contract from which we all work from. And that's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, there are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to when it comes to bidding at auction. That should come as no surprise to you. And the first one will hardly be a surprise as well. And that is that we sell our properties today subject to a reserve price. Now, that's a confidential reserve. We won't be disclosing that to you. It's your job as the bidders to get the bidding up and over that level. Now, assuming we can do that together, the highest bid, whose bid that Chris or I accept, shall be the purchaser. Now, Chris or I, we may nominate the sum by which those bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. If a dispute does arise with a bid, if there's any argy-bargy with any bids, we'll be sure to sort that out. More than likely, we'll just revert to the last undisputed bid, and then we'll recommence the bidding sequence from there. Now, in the absence of your bidding participation as auctioneers, Chris or I may place bids on behalf of our owners. These are known as vendor bids. Now, you can be rest assured of two things if we do place those vendor bids. The first one is that they are always under our reserve price, and secondly, we will nominate them exceedingly clearly, using ironically language such as vendor bid or the bid is with me. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, which is nominated by the gavel coming down on the rostrum in fashion such as this, you'll be required to do three things. The first one being is to sign the agreement, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved sale and purchase agreement guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make a payment of a neat 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, you will complete the GST information as outlined in Schedule Number 1. So those are the rules of engagement this morning. Very clean and concise. You are, of course, bidding on a cash and unconditional basis on all of our auction properties here this morning. We have a wonderful lineup of some 7 properties here this morning, and we take you now, if I can, to our first offering. I know a lot of you are excited for this wonderful opportunity that we have in Strowan. Number 3, Ashdale Lane, and I welcome in Mr. Cameron Bailey. He's been your tour guide towards home ownership of this beautiful property at number 3, Ashdale Lane. It's more formally described as being an estate in fee simple, being a very generous 1,453 square metres of that prime time fee simple land, being lot 2 on deposited plan 38573, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Cameron and the team will have made available to one and all. Now, a list of chattels, well, they are about as long as my arms. I won't bore you with the details of all of them. I can confirm, however, that they are, as I read from here today, it is exactly the same as the documentation that you will have had put in front of you over the last couple of weeks. Vacant possession, well, that is guaranteed come our conjoined settlement and possession date, which is set up for the 9th of July of this year, unless, of course, you have made any alternative arrangements which has been signed off by our owners. I do note the further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement, clause 21 as well, but you acknowledge that you are bidding and buying on a cash and unconditional basis here this morning. That is the way that we will be playing this morning. Also note we have some telephone bidders in the room as well. I've cited the paperwork and the documentation for that as well. I'm exceedingly comfortable with everything there. All right, Cam, well, let's take one last look, if we could then, at this lovely property in Strowan, number 3, Ashdale Lane. This is situated on park-like grounds. It really is an urban oasis, as I mentioned, some 1,453 square metres of that beautiful, beautiful location. There is space for all of the family here. I think you'll be making friends with the neighbours very, very quickly. No doubt they'll be wanting to come round in those summer months for a swim in that pool. I love that outdoor area. The swimming pool there as well. And I like the fact that if you are inside working in that kitchen preparing dinner or perhaps afternoon tea, easy to keep an eye on the children who might be out playing in the yard or in that swimming pool as well. That modern kitchen with those vaulted ceilings that you probably see on the imagery there, it is light and airy, a beautiful space to be preparing dinner. And I like the fact that there is that separate utility room and scullery area as well. Well, the sitting room as you flow around the corner, very nice and cosy there with that log burner, and of course there is the central heating throughout as well. So on these colder winter days, you know that you are going to be nice and comfortable and warm. Now there are 4 bedrooms throughout the property, or perhaps you could use that office space as a 5th bedroom. So there is flexibility there in terms of whatever you need to do to suit your family. And of course they are all serviced by those 3 bathrooms as well, the master having its own very nice ensuite as well. There's the oversized double garage, there's the veggie patch out the back as well for any vegetarians, that'll keep them happy. And of course there are some of the very best school zones available to us in this fair city of ours. So a whole lot of property, whole lot of opportunity here this morning, folks. All we need to work out now is what is the opinion on value. I'm under instructions to open up at $800,000 on behalf of my owners. I chase down increments of, say, 25,000 to go, or is it 50,000 on top? You tell me. But at 800,000 we kick things off. Welcome in your interest from there. This is a two-way thing, guys. Need to work with me here. 900. 900, there you go. Thank you, sir. We're moving forward in 100. And 25. Would you say 50, sir? 25, okay, I'll work with you. 925, he insists. He's persistent. At 925, would it be back to 950? It is? Million, that's the way to do it. $1 million puts forward $75 million here, two-face in the race, and I'll welcome in more interest. But at $1 million with my incumbent bidder. What do we say next? First chance, 3 Ashdale Lane. Beautiful property. Worth that. I would 50 here. Thank you, Zany. 50, $1 million, 50 then. At 105, I have moving forward in the 50s. 1-1. 1-1 it is. Another 50 on top. At 1.1 million, I have. What's the retort, Zany?
150.
150 it is. New face in the race, be encouraged by the interest.
Yeah, 125.
1,250,000. Good bid, sir. At 1,250,000, 1.25 million I have. On the wall there, leaning against the pillar. That's a good strong bid, sir. I got you.
1.3.
I got you here first. I need 1.3. 1.3. Would you say 20? Okay, 10.
I'll go 20.
There you go, sir. Thank you. At 1,320,000. Moving in the 10s. You call them. I'll count them out. 1,330. I have another 10 now. 1,330. First call. At 1,330,000. Second. What's the next move up the ladder? Committee meeting strategizing.
Okay, I'll do 5.
Another 5. Very good at 1335. 1,335,000 now. 134, another 5, thank you. And 350 puts up 10, that's a good bid. At 1,350,000 now. 1-4?
Correct.
1-4. Good strong bid, welcome in, good luck to you, sir, as well. Be encouraged by the interest, got to fight for good property such as this in these areas. At 1,400,000 I have.
1-4-10.
1-4-10 puts forward another cheeky 10 on top. Gets her nose in front, but only just. One bid, seldom buys, sir. What's the next bid?
Mark, change of instructions. We're on the market.
There you go, folks. You heard it here first, Cam. We're underway. We're on the market and we sell at 1,410,000. Another 10,000. I welcome anyone back in. First chance at 1,410,000. Beautiful home for the family.
143.
143, good. 1,430,000. 143 puts up 20. 145, another 20. 145 it is.
6.
And 6 here at 10. What's next? Only got one of these to sell this morning.
1-4-6-5.
1,465, another 5. Keep going, this is good. 1,465,000, the gavel's up by sell away. First chance at 1,465,000. Second now. Third. Final time at $1,465,000. Are we all done or silent? Hammers up. 1,000. Just in the nick of time, sir. 1,466. Happy to do the same.
7.
Like for like, and 8. Here we go, 1,468.
69.
And 69 now. 1,469.
70.
70 here. Where's the bid?
On the
Just
window.
confirm, thank you, sir. At 1,470.
Over here.
Over here, apologies. 1,470, thank you. Feel free to bid, sir, at any stage if you like.
1-4-7-5.
1,475, good strong bid, puts forward 5. Got to fight for good property such as this in these locations. Measure the happiness of the family here, outside in the pool there, at 1,475. Once, twice.
1,000.
1,000 here. 76. Quickly now, what's the retort?
1-4-7-7.
1,477 and 8. Who takes me straight to 1.5? Who delivers that knockout punch?
1-4-8.
1,480 it is. Do you go straight to 90, sir? Have a think about it, don't think too long. First chance at 1,480,000. What's 10 grand between friends? Second opportunity now. Another 1,000, okay.
1-4-8-5.
1,485 puts forward 4, I love it. Good bid. And another 1,000. Another 5, Zany. At 1,486. 1,486 I have.
1-4-90.
1,490. There we go, we got there. She beat you to it, sir. At 1,490,000, leaving wide open the 1.5. Who takes me there? Get us over that hump. First chance at 1,490,000. Twice. 1,000. 1.5 beckons. Worth it all day long. Location such as this. First call. Second.
1-500.
1,500. That's the way to do it. 1.5 tips us over that next level. At 1.5. Take another 1,000 from you, sir, if you like. First chance at 1.5. On the nod. Is that a bid? I'm with her at 1.5. Is there another 1,000 from you? There's a thought. Okay. Can't write down thoughts, Chris.
Right,
Only
just
bids. Yeah. We'll retract the thought. First chance at 1.5. She does have her nose in front. I sell the property to her unless I see another bid. Second now at 1.5. Third. 1. You call them, I'll count them all day.
505.
1,505. Let's forward another 4. Might need to change the strategy from the 1,000, sir. Like 505 perhaps. But at 1,505 I have. First opportunity at 1,505. Second now. I don't like the shake of the head, sir. Another 1,000. Third and final time at 1,505,000. Any loose change in the pockets, I give you one last chance. Otherwise I sell to the good lady. Property goes, it goes. Ashdale Lane, it is sold. Congratulations. Well done, well bought. To our underbidders, thank you for your participation.
A very warm welcome, a great start here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms with our first offering of the day. Of course, we bid you all the very best in your endeavours this morning. To our owners, good luck to you, and to our buyers, you bid and buy today, cash and unconditional. I do remind you that you are required to pay a 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer. Sign the memorandum recording the sale and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Sandra O'Brien. Lovely to be working alongside you. Love your jacket. Just sparkles in the light today. You look amazing. Nice to have you in the auction room. A day in the auction room is not the same without you, so it's nice to be working alongside you. Are you all set to go? You've had a great campaign. To you and our owners, I wish you all the very, very best. Ladies and gentlemen, I take you to our next offering. It is more importantly, it is described by the postie as number 42 Linfield Ave, Ilam in Christchurch City. It is a fee simple. That's a freehold parcel of land. It is on 703 square metres more or less. It is on lot 19, deposited plan 24087. It is contained and described in Certificate of Title, Volume 5A, Folio 358 of the Canterbury Land Registry. A large and concise chattels list. I'm not going to go through that in its entirety, but ladies and gentlemen, it is unchanged from the original draft, so do have confidence in that. You're bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay, and of course your possession and settlement date, they are one of the same, set down for the 24th of July 2020 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. We take that you have read clauses 21 through 22.4 and you bid, you buy on that basis. Cash and unconditional is your bidding today. A very clear, clean and concise contract, and as we've said, cash and unconditional. Let me just take you back through 42 Linfield Avenue one last time. I have to say a word that springs to mind is privilege. And I have to say 51 years of ownership to be asked to represent our owners today is nothing but a privilege, and I do thank them. But to you, that privilege changes hands today to this magnificent family home. 51 years in the same family, first time on the market, never been offered before. Approximately some 260 square metres of what I would suggest is impeccably maintained family home. With 3 living areas, the home has functionality that is not often seen, but often craved for. And if you've had the pleasure, as I have, of wandering through this home, you'll understand that ground level, those family gatherings. You'll understand how you can take that and build your own family and your own goodwill within this home. Set over 3 levels, it offers a great level and a great number of options to you. 3 bedrooms, perhaps 4. You've got offices, you've got bedrooms galore, bathrooms, good bathroom settings, and of course loads and loads of upside. Ladies and gentlemen, who's going to be the next owner for 51 years? A call for your bid, your opening offer. Where do you say go? Here's the opportunity of 51 years. Doesn't arise that often. Well, that worked. Thought you'd all jump in the air and yell at me with great abandon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you hesitate, I don't. I'll give you a clue. Is there 500 in the room anywhere? Is there a bid of 500? While you hesitate, I don't. $500,000 with me. Let's move along in 20s if you like. At 5 and double O's the call now. $500,000 on a vendor bid. I chase 20 on from here at 520. Is there 520 in the room anywhere, ladies and gentlemen? You need to put your hands in the air. It's not a silent auction. At 500,000. First call. We're not in a library.
520.
520. Welcome to the bidding show and good luck to you at 520. There we are. We're on our way at 520. 40's the retort from here as the 540 in the room. At $520,000 with my new best friend at 520, sir. At 520. I look for 40 on from here at 520. Is there 40 in the room anywhere? Once at 520. Twice the money at 520, 40 with you, sir. Welcome in. 2 in the race, 2 faces in the race. Have confidence. 60's the retort if you like. 560, there you go at 560. Bid now at 5 and 6 the bid. 560,000, 80's on from here if you like at 560. 80 now, thank you. And 600 beckons, sir, at 580's the call. 600 he says with a nod and confidently 2 at 600. Have confidence. If he sees value, you should too. 20's the retort on from here at 620, can I say? 20. 620. 40's bid from here if you like. At 620. 40 now?
25.
625. A little early for that. Can I take a 10?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you forced my hand at 625's the call. 625 fairly bid and offered. I'll afford you the same courtesy, but I'm not sure that strategy will work at 6 1/4 the bid. 625 now, ladies and gentlemen. Once.
630.
630. Okay, we're in 5s. That's okay. We'll stay alive on 5s if you like. At 630 bid. $630,000. Fairly bid and offered now. It's against you, sir. At 35 should be called from here. At 630. It's a wonderful offering. First time offered in 51 years. 630's the bid. Looking for 5, sir. Hard to value property at this level, but 630's bid. First time then at 630. Twice at 630. Third call at 630. Is that 35? It is. Thank you. At 635. At 635,000. 40 calls from here if you like. At 635 bid. 635. Give you the same courtesy at the same time at 635. 5 to stay alive at 40 if you will. At 635. My starter. Back with my starter at 635. Once. 40, thank you. At 640, yep, $640,000. 640, 45's your call if you like. At 640 is the bid for Linfield. At $640,000, once. 640 twice.
It's not on the market yet, is it?
You'll be the first to know, sir. But in answer to your question, I haven't got those instructions at this stage. But you'll be the first to know. I've got a big voice. I'll let you know when we get there. 640's the call. 5. $640,000. Multitude of options. Load of upside. Is that a 5, sir? Or are you just nodding to Anna? Just get a bit excited. 640 bid. First.
2.5.
Yep. 642 and 5. Afford you the same courtesy. At 642 and 5, but I'm not sure it's going to work. At 642 5, call it 650. At 642 and a half the bid now, ladies and gentlemen. Once.
645.
45. Happy to move in 2.5, sir. 645's a bid. Call it 47 and a half. It'll look good on your resume at 645. 647 and 5. Thank you. At 647 and a half the bid. At 647.5, it's 50 beckons from here, sir. 647 and a half.
On the market and selling?
Pardon?
On the market and selling.
Just confirm that. You're happy to sell at 647.5. You sure? There you go, sir. We're on the market. We're selling, and the bid sits with you at 647.5. I give you 3 opportunities, team. I sell 647.5 once with my starter. 50 now. 650. We play for keeps. The keys are here. I'm sorry, at 650. First time at 650. I'm going to sell it. Make no mistake. Second time. Quickly now. Third at 650.
Try one.
Try one if you like at 651. 651. Fairly bid and offered now. 2's the retort or on from there at 651. $651,000. Can I say 660 perhaps? Go for the band.
653.
653. There you go. Moved in 2. 653's the call. 55, sir. No pressure. 653 bid. First. Make no mistake, we sell today at 653. Second, quickly at 653. Third final call. Are you in? Outdone, sir. I'm going to sell it at 653. Quickly. I know you want to. Yeah. 4. 654. Shall we go to 660? Call it the band. You won't? 654 is the bid here, though. I'm going to sell it to this man if you don't bid now. At 654. At $654,000. 51 years of history goes with this one at 654. First.
655.
655. 55's a bid. You sure, sir? You started the race. I'd love to see you finish it. Although I have no favourites at this point, we are selling at 655. $655,000. Happy to work with you, but I give you 3 chances and I sell. Once at 655. Twice at 655. Third at... Are you bidding, sir? You sure that was are you bidding? 656? No? Yes? Once, twice, third. Quickly now, I'm going to sell it. You're out, sir. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is gone and sold. Well done, well fought, well bought. 655,000. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful start here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. Of course, 2 auctions called this morning and 2 successful sales. Very happy purchasers and, of course, very happy sellers. Mary Turnbull, lovely to have you in the room. You look amazing again today, as always on auction day. Good luck to you and good luck to owners. Are you all set to go? Lovely to be working alongside you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you to our next offering. It is more importantly known as number 70E Jeffreys Road, Fendalton, Christchurch. It is a fee simple. That's a freehold parcel of land, some 520 square metres. It is on lot 6, deposit at plan 396133. It is contained and described in Certificate of Title of Folio 383367 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Once again, a large chattels list. That's not going to, that hasn't changed from the draft, so I won't go through that. I love the fact that the workbench in the garage, that's also going to stay. That's pretty handy. That's going to be amazing. Your bidding today, GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. Possession and settlement date, they are one of the same. Friday, the 27th of June, 2020. Or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. We take that you have read clauses 21 and 22, that you bid, you buy, you understand those, and cash and unconditional is your bidding today, folks. I do wish you all the best. Let me just take you back through this wonderful offering in Jeffreys Road one last time. I'd say privacy personified. This is a well thought out and well planned home. This is a cracker. Down that driveway, swing to the right, and then you are at the end in that northwest corner, and gee whiz, loads of off-street parking, wonderful garaging, and as I've already said, that wonderful workshop bench that stays with the property itself. It's positioned incredibly well for sun, for privacy, and I'd suggest a little bit of family entertainment as well. As the doors, those big beautiful doors, flow out to that outside area with the marvellous gardens, all private, and of course baking in that beautiful Canterbury sun. Not so much of it today, but generally sits beautifully in the sun. Multiple bedrooms, bathrooms, I tell you what, it's all here, and it adds to the convenience of this, what I would call a jewel. And I know that Mary called it the jewel on Jeffreys, and I'd have to agree with her. Big bifold doors, as I said, that offers that seamless flow to the outside area. Beautiful big living and kitchen area. It's really just one of those cracking good homes that's filled with sun, that's filled with light, and filled with energy, ladies and gentlemen. So where do you see it? Who calls a bid? Jeffreys Jewel. What do you call it, ladies and gentlemen? Call for your opening bid and offer now. Who's going to start me away? Beautiful offering here in Fendalton. Wonderful street, wonderful location, but more importantly, a wonderful home. Call for your opening bid. Once again, that worked. Not a silent auction. Perhaps you're looking for a hint from the auctioneer. Gee, is there 820 in the room anywhere? Can I say 820 on somebody's behalf? Should be a Mexican wave of hands at these levels, ladies and gentlemen. While you hesitate, I don't. $820,000 with me on a vendor bid at 820. Let's chase 20 down from here at 820. Is there 40 in the room to take me north at $820,000? 820 is the bid now, ladies and gentlemen. That's a vendor bid at $820,000. Can I say 40 on somebody's behalf? This is a great property and a great location at 820 on a vendor bid. $820,000. We only require 10% at the fall of the hammer today. You don't need to pay for it in full. At 820 the bid. With me now on a vendor bid at 820. Possession set for Friday the 27th of June. That's when you settle in full at $820,000. Once, twice, third call at 820. Well, 40 back with me then at 840. That's a vendor bid at $840,000. I look for 20 to 60 if you will at 840. $840,000, 3 bedrooms, multiple bathrooms at 840 bid now. $840,000. That's a vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen, at 840. $840,000 once, twice, third call at 840. Well, no hesitation of value here, folks. 60 back with me at 860 on a vendor bid. 860, ladies and gentlemen. We chase 20 to 880 at 860. Fairly bid and offered now, that's a vendor bid. I'm not selling at these levels, ladies and gentlemen. I invite your participation at 860. Is there 10 in the room and we stop and have a conversation with our owners at 860? At 860, if you bid me 70, we'll stop, we'll have a conversation. Owners here today to sell at 860 with me now on a vendor bid. $860,000. Once. Twice. Third final call at 860. I chase 10 for the right to talk. Surprise me. You surprised me, buyers, at 860. Well, 70 back with me. That's a vendor bid. I don't place another bid from this point on at 870. At 870 bid now, ladies and gentlemen. If there's no bidding, I'm going to pass the property in. We will deal with all interest outside the room. I give you 3 opportunities to stop and talk with our owners and have that first right to purchase at 870 on a vendor bid now. $870,000. Once, twice, third time then at 870. Done, silent, it's had its time. Well, Mary, surprised, really surprised. Our owners very surprised at 870 on a vendor bid. We're not selling at these levels. We'll pass the property back to you, and of course, and our owners, Mary, will deal with all interest outside the room post-auction. I know you do have some good interest. At $870,000, ladies and gentlemen, we pass number 70E, Jeffreys Road, Fendalton, in to our owners. I wish you good luck for the rest of your day. If you do have any interest in this property, please avail yourself upon Mary Turnbull or, in fact, a consultant that you may well be working with, and they'll take you through the next phase of purchasing. Good luck to you all, and I now hand back to Mr. Mark Norrison for our next offering at 21 Turak Avenue in Avonhead.
Well, thank you for your patience, folks. I welcome you back and your attention back to the front of the room. I just want to take some time, if I could, just to remind you, good people, of the rules of engagement here this morning, the rules by which we all bid by. First and foremost, it will come as no surprise to you that the properties we sell this morning are subject to a confidential reserve price. We won't disclose those to you. It's your job as the bidders to get the bidding up and over that level. Now, assuming we can do that together, the highest bid whose bid that Chris or I accept shall be the purchaser. We may nominate the sum by which those bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners, and if a dispute does arise with a bid, which I find highly unlikely, all seem like very fine and reasonable people, but if we have a dispute, we'll just refer to the last undisputed bid and then reopen the bidding and move forward from there. Now, in the absence of your bidding participation, Chris or myself, as auctioneers, may place bids on behalf of our owners. These are referred to as vendor bids. If we place a vendor bid, rest assured of two things. The first one being they're always under the reserve price. Secondly, we will nominate them very, very clearly, using language, ironically, such as vendor bid or the bid is with me. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, should the gavel come down to the rostrum such as that in your favour, you are our successful purchaser. Before you commence those celebrations, you need to undertake three simple things for us. The first one being is that you sign the agreement, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make payment of a very neat 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, you will undertake to complete the GST information as outlined in Schedule 1 of the agreement. So those are the rules of engagement here this morning in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. We have some 4 lovely properties on offer remaining for your buying pleasure here today. And the next one on offer, I take you across town now to Avonhead, and I welcome back Mr. Cameron Bailey. Mr. Cameron Bailey has been bringing to the market number 21 Torquay Ave in Avonhead. There he is on the phone. Always busy man is Mr. Bailey. It's more formally described by the legal boffins as being an estate in fee simple, some 647 square metres of that fee simple land, being lot 24 on deposit of plan 22832, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Cameron will have made available to each and every one of you. Now, the list of chattels, they remain unchanged to the documentation that I work from here this morning. I note that there are 3 heat pumps, so on days like today, you'll certainly be nice and cosy at number 21. Vacant possession, well, that is guaranteed come settlement date. Now, that is set out for 10 working days from the date of this agreement. So 10 working days, you will be settling and taking possession of number 21. I also draw your attention to the further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement, clauses 21 through 24. But once again, I'm going to take it as read that you have read and understood this agreement in its entirety. You acknowledge that you are bidding and buying on a cash and unconditional basis here today. Well, let's go and take a look one last time at this offering in Torquay, and I think this is a property that will appeal to a number of different buyers. It's a family-friendly location. Avonhead, always a very, very popular location to hold residents. Great school zones, of course, all the shops and cafes nearby. Not too far to get to the airport for when we can start jumping on planes again and going on holiday. But when it's time to come home, well, you are going to be welcomed into a really nice, private and sunny north-facing section. There's the added bonus with that swimming pool there, which the kids will no doubt love. You'll be the best friend, mum and dad. If you buy this one for the kids, they'll absolutely love that swimming pool, and dare say some of the neighbours will be popping round as well for those swims in the summer months. 4 double bedrooms, the master with its own ensuite, which is not always common in of homes of this age, so that's a nice touch as well. I mentioned the 3 heat pumps throughout the home, so it's going to be nice and warm as well. Plenty of flexibility there for all the toys with the double garaging and the off-street parking just tucked around the corner. You can see it there at the front of the property. This is one you can move in as is and just enjoy it as you like, or perhaps you add your own touches, your own flavour to this one as you see fit, and you can reap the rewards for many, many years to come. So folks, I just need to see your opinion on value. What do you think it's worth? You tell me. What do we say? Opening bid, opening offer. One at a time if we could. Perhaps a little bit of guidance from Mr. Auctioneer is what you require. Can I suggest 580,000 to kick us underway? Expect more arms up than in a bank robbery at those sorts of levels. 580 anywhere? Very good. You percolate, I don't hesitate. 580 with me on a vendor bid then to kick us underway. At 580,000 I have chased down 20,000 increments, but you tell me what you'd like to pay. At 580,000 on a vendor bid, I call it through 3 times. Need to see your hand in the air. Need to see your participation for the chance to buy. First chance then at 5, 8 and 0 for Torquay Ave. Second opportunity then at 580,000. 4 bedrooms, master with the ensuite, the swimming pool for those summer months. Whole lot of upside in Avonhead. Gee, this is good buying in Avonhead at this level. Third, final chance at 580. Well, this is surprising, Cam. I would expect to see some interest at these levels, even if it's just 5,000 to get your nose in front for the first right to talk. Otherwise, I will be passing the property in. Won't be vendor bidding here on this one all morning. At 580,000, I'll call it through 3 times per second. Third and final time at 580. Very good, well, Cam, I'm going to pass the property back into you. If you do have conditional interest in the property, or unconditional for that matter, in number 21 Torquay Ave, do make yourself known to Cameron or the agent that you are working with, and they will be sure to help you out. Thank you for your patience, folks. I draw your attention back to the front of the room, and we move forward now across town to number 9 Kohana Crescent in Marsh, and I welcome in Mary Turnbull. Lovely to be working alongside you this morning, Mary. This is a beautiful home that you have been bringing to the market over the last few weeks, more formally described as being an estate in fee simple. Very generous 880 square metres of land lot, 1521 on deposited plan 492386, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Mary will have made available to one and all. Now, the list of chattels, it is extensive in its detail. I can confirm it remains unchanged from the documentation that I worked from here this morning. Vacant possession, rest assured, that is guaranteed come that conjoined settlement and possession date, which is set out for Thursday, the 9th of July of this year. I also draw your attention to the further terms of sale clause 21 towards the rear of the agreement, but I'm going to take it as read that you've read and understood this agreement in its entirety. You acknowledge that you are bidding and buying on a cash and unconditional basis here today. Let's take one last glance, if we can, at number 9, Kohana Crescent in Marshland. This is a whole lot of home on offer here. This is really a family home of some commodious proportions, perfect for life in 2020, with 5 bedrooms, 2 bathroom areas. It means vocab such as bunk beds, that's going to be out of your children's vocabulary. There'll be no such thing in this house. They're all going to have their own space, their own room, which kids love. And come evening and weekends, well, there's space inside and out for this home for the family and friends to sit back and relax and be entertained. In those warmer summer months, you'll be flowing out from that dining space you see there into that beautiful backyard. I love the fact that it's a mature and established garden space. There's the fruit trees, I should say, and that semi-rural outlook as well. But yet you are so close to town. You're so close to all the amenities that we do need in our busy life. In months like this, in these winter months, that cosy separate living space, well, I think that's a perfect spot for a movie night over a glass or two of your favourite adult beverage. It's going to be a lovely place, and you'll be nice and warm and cosy with those 2 heat pumps. There's extensive insulation throughout, so you'll be warm and cosy. It's all on your back doorstep here with the schools, the recreational activities, with the forest and the beach and the golf courses close by, and the cafes. They're all there within arm's reach as well. The double garaging, I love the fact that there is the added bonus of the attic storage as well for any overflow of things that we tend to collect in this day and age. So a whole lot of upside here. Wonderful property, Mary, that you've brought to the market. We just need to get your opinion on the value. Who's got the folding? What do we say it's worth? What do we kick things off at? Any opinions? They all fall silent again. Perhaps an idea from the auctioneer is what you chase down. Can I suggest 725,000 to kick things off? Whole lot of property for 725, I would have thought. Love to see your hand in the air at 725 to kick things away. Need to see your bid just a scratch of the nose there, I assume, ma'am, at 725,000. Will you percolate? I won't hesitate at 725 on a vendor bid to kick things off, and I chase down your interest in 25,000 increments from there. But at 725, I have for Kohana Crescent in Marshland. Whole lot of offering, whole lot of property here at 725. First chance. Gee, this surprises me. Second opportunity at 725. Low maintenance, easy living here. Third. Final chance at 725. Very well, I'll advance the bidding on behalf of my owners. Another vendor bid placed then at 750. At $750,000, no matter how you say it, at 750, it's with me on a vendor bid. At $750,000 on a vendor bid. That's my second vendor bid. I'll call it through 3 times. Need to see you bidding, even if it's just 10,000 to nudge things north for that first opportunity to negotiate, the first chance to talk, the first chance to buy. First chance at 750. Second. Third. Final opportunity at 750. Mira, I'm going to take one more vendor bid on behalf of my owners, advance the bidding through to 775. Unless I see your participation, folks, I'm going to pass the property in. I'm aware of conditional interest on this one. They are lining up outside Mary's office to make offers. So if you are cash unconditional, now's the time to put your hand in the air. But at 775 on a vendor bid, that's my last one. I'm all out at this stage. I'll call it through the 3 times, otherwise I pass the property back into Mary and the team. First call at 775. Second. Third final chance at 775. Well, Mary, pass the property back into you. Open it up to the entire market, conditional and otherwise. All the very best to our owners. You've got a lovely home. Very confident that Mary and the team will get this one through and will get you sold. And we're going to move right along now then to our next offering, if I can. Moving across town now to number 37 Sapphire Street in Casebrook. And I welcome in Margaret Danza. Margaret, you're joining me here. Lovely to have you here in the auction rooms with us here this morning. You've been bringing to the market and representing our owners in Casebrook at number 37 Sapphire Street, more formally described as being an estate in fee simple, some 501 square metres of that fee simple land. Lot 5 on deposited plan 516452, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Margaret will have made available to one and all. Now, vacant possession, that is guaranteed come settlement date. The list of chattels, they remain unchanged to any documentation that you may have seen. I work from exactly the same paperwork here today. That settlement date, that's set out for Friday the 26th of June 2020. I also draw your attention to the further terms of sale, clause 21 towards the rear of the agreement, and also the fact that we may have some telephone bidding here this morning. I've cited the documentation for that. I'm very happy and comfortable with that documentation, so don't be surprised if we are taking some bids from some of our colleagues here on the phone. Well, a lovely offering, a lovely property. Let's go and take one more walk, virtually of course, through number 37 Sapphire Street in Casebrook. This is a modern, stylish and comfortable family home fit for busy living in 2020. I love that open plan kitchen that you see pictured there. That's the real heart, that's the real hub of the home. That dining living space all flows out seamlessly to that easy care, low maintenance outdoor space, which is sited very, very nicely for the sunshine, although on a day like today, I think even 37 Sapphire might struggle to pull in that sunshine. When it is time to retreat back inside, you've got that separate living space as well, which I like that separation house. We can close that area off if we need to. Perhaps you put the kids in there if they're playing and running amok, or they're out in the main area and you want to go and relax and watch a movie and have a drink, then you can do so in that separate area. The whole family will be catered for as well here at number 37 with those 4 double bedrooms, plenty of space for everyone. And on these rainy days, it's always nice to have the internal double garage, isn't it? You just drive straight in, out the door, through the front door, and you are in and nice and warm and cosy. This one, well, it's close to the parks, it's close to Papanui Club for those social events that we're all looking forward to getting back into again, and it's very close to Northlands Mall and all the amenities that we have there. All the boxes, they're certainly ticked with this one at number 37 Sapphire Street. All we chase down now is your opinion on price. What's your value? Where do you see it? Tell me what you'd like to pay. What do you say? One at a time if we could.
620.
620. Thank you, Pedro, working with your buys this morning. Good luck to you at 620 and we're underway. Fantastic start then. Good luck at 620 and I chase down increments of say 20,000. 640 we have and 60. Been to bidding school clearly at 660, Pedro, with our incumbent bidder. And 80 now. At 680,000 I have just 2 facing the race, but I welcome in more interest if you like. At 680 I have, do we stay straight to 700? First chance at 680 here against you for Sapphire. Second opportunity now. Whole lot of buying, whole lot of property at this level. Would have thought it would be straight to 700 without hesitation. Third, final chance at 680.
690.
690, okay, shortens my stride, no easy feat at 6'6", but you've done it. At 690 and 7 there, we got there in the end at 700,000, tips me over that 700 barrier. 710 would you say, moving forward in the 10s, you started this, so let's keep it going. At 700,000, it's against you here with Marg on the 5. First opportunity at 700,000. Second opportunity, committee meeting in the back, big decisions being made. Need to know are you in or out. Third, final chance at 700,000 against you. Another 10, sir. Pedro, what are we doing? Another 10? Can I say? Hold for how long? Quickly now. 4 double bedrooms. Warm, cozy living. Love that separate lounge. Couldn't build it for this, I would imagine. I'm no builder. Mark, is there any more money here from you just to keep things moving forward? You say 710. Can't sell at these levels. Should come as no surprise.
17.
Good bid. There you go, bidding on top of yourself. Clearly been to bidding school as well. At $710,000. Sir, can I tempt you in for another 5 if it helps? You cut me in half before, you can cut me in half again. All done? You surprised me. Another 5 mark, perhaps. She's disappeared on me. That's disconcerting, but I'll stay up here. I'll keep the faith. First opportunity at 710. I have. She's run away, but I'm confident she'll come back. Second opportunity at 710,000. Perhaps needs some privacy. Pedro, keep working hard. Another 5,000, perhaps.
We don't call it the little general for nothing.
That's right. No, she's hustling. She's working hard. Third. Final time at 710. 720, even better. The more you delay, the more you've got to pay, sir. Do you bid another 5 now? New instructions, okay, on the market. Happy to confirm. There you go, breaking news, folks. We sell away. The hammer comes up at number 37 Sapphire Street for 720. For the want of a better bidder offer, I sell the property away at 720. Last chance. First, I'll call it through 3 times. Second, another 1,000. Geez, it could be the best 1,000 you ever spend. Okay, it looks like you're all done. I thank you for your bidding. Third and final time. The hammer's up. Probably it goes. Number 37 Sapphire. It is sold. Congratulations. Well bid and very well bought today. To our underbidder, commiserations, all the best in your property search moving forward. We'll take a slight break and we'll be back with Mr. Chris Kennedy as our anchor.
Welcome back to 471 Papanui Road. I do take you to our last offering of the day, proudly brought to the market by Cameron Bailey and Brendan Hart. Nice to be working alongside you two gentlemen today. You've had some success already today. To you, I wish you all the best, and to our owners, we wish you all the very best in your endeavours. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you that we work today under confidential reserve prices. They shall not be disclosed to the bidders, but subject to those reserve prices being reached or breached, the highest bid, whose bid that Mark or myself accept, shall be the purchasers. We'll nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised. We'll also refuse any bid should we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. I remind you that if you are the successful bidder, you will be required to sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. They are the more pertinent points for today's auction, ladies and gentlemen. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Let me just take you back and introduce you to the property. It is more formally described as number 184A, Fendalton Road, Fendalton, Christchurch City. It is a fee simple. That's a freehold parcel of land. It is, in fact, 1,075 square metres, more or less. It is on part lot 1, deposited plan 18510, contained and described in Certificate of Title, volume 713, folio 31 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Chattels haven't changed from the draft, so I won't go through those. Your bidding today, it is GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. Possession and settlement, one of the same. Set down for the 19th of June 2020 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. We take that you have read and understood clauses 21 through 24 and you bid, you buy on that basis. Very clean, clear and concise is your contract. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Let me just take you back to this home one last time. Gee, for those of you that know me, I love rear sections, and this just epitomises the benefits of rear sections. When you go down that long driveway and it just opens out to that northwest elevation, it is just superb. It is in the heart of Fendalton, set on Fendalton Road. It really is a magical, magical setting. And as I say, of some 1,075 square metres. Beautiful site. You can stay with the timeless red brick character home that's virtually untouched, or you can renovate, you can take down, you can build, you can develop. There are a multitude of options with this property. In fact, the home itself, though, it sits magnificently to the sun already. You'll appreciate that. It does have 3 very, very good bedrooms. It is a wonderful home. There are options galore. School zoning, well, that's not going to be an issue for the young, I can tell you that now. Imaginable, I tell you, there is upside, there is opportunity. Call for your opening bids and offers, ladies and gentlemen. Where does the opportunity lie with you? It's in the rooms here right now. Call for your bid.
850.
Beautiful. Nice to work with you, Aaron Pero, 850, working with some buyers on the window. At 850 is the call now. Look for 20 from here if you like at $850,000. Is there 20 in the room anywhere at 850? $850,000. One bid seldom buys, but Aaron's my new best friend at 850. $850,000 once, twice. Third call in at 850. Gee, you surprised me, buyers. 70 back with me then on a vendor bid at $870,000. Public countersign back to you, Aaron, at 870. At $870,000, do we say 890 at 870? 870 on a vendor bid. Do we call it 900? 870 with me on a vendor bid. Public countersign back, not selling at those levels, at 870. $870,000. I look for an increase. Call it 890 if you will. Happy to take 900 though at 870. 870. Against you now on a vendor bid. Need your participation to carry on at 870. $870,000. Once. Twice. 900. Thank you, sir. Welcome back at $900,000. 900,000. Fairly often a bid now at 9 and double O's the call at 900,000 for 1,075 squares. At $900,000, yes, I've seen the call at 900,000. If you're the only bidder, we're not going to make a mockery of this. We might pause and have a conversation with you at 900,000. 900,000, I give you the opportunity to bid. Once, twice. Third call in at 900. Well, Aaron, we're going to pause with your buyer at $900,000. Let's go and find some space. We'll talk with our owners and we'll come back to you very shortly with an opportunity. Hold tight, pausing the auction at 900,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I do welcome you back to the room. We left the room some time ago with the auction of 184A Fendalton Road in Fendalton. We left the room with the bid at $900,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to announce that 184A Fendalton Road in Fendalton has been withdrawn and sold outside the auction room. Congratulations to both sellers and buyers. That concludes our auctions today for another day here at the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms at 471 Papanui Road. On behalf of myself and the award-winning team here today, we thank you, we bid you well, we say good luck to the future. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday morning for another wonderful catalogue of offerings. Take care, and may the rest of your day be the best of your day.